I know I'm looking all kinds of crazy right now. I just had something super, I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to say emotional happen to me. And I'm going to share it because I use the hashtag Inspire the World. And it's not just some words. It's a real thing for me. And so I don't know how many of you have the experience of praying when you feel you need guidance and actually getting an answer. I have that. And so I know that there are people just like me. I'm talking to all the misfits in the world, the people who don't fit in. You know, sometimes we get messages and they're not just meant for us. I do these things. This is gonna sound crazy. Yeah, I live on the 5th floor walk up, so bear with me. Okay. I'm all over the place, so bear with me, okay? I do these things called pitch prayers. It's something that I learned from an old episode of Twilight Zone. I put a spin on it, which means that when I pray, I speak to spirit guides, I speak to God, and I talk to them like I'm talking to my best friend. So the prayer is full of colorful words. I'm just myself, because the way I see it is that this energy that I'm speaking to knows what I'm thinking anyway. So why pretend? Why try to speak in whispery tone? Just speak as you are. So I did a pitch prayer late last night. So technically it was early this morning because it was about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I was feeling some type of way and I have a lot of questions in my heart. I am a person who doesn't give up ever, you know. I don't give up on dreams. I certainly don't give up on my faith. And I've been tested and tested and tested and tested. And I know that there's somebody out there that's resonating with this message, which is why I'm sharing it. It's a very personal message. And it's for whoever is supposed to receive it. You will know, because when you hear it, you'll know that I'm talking to you. So I did a pitch prayer last night and I said a lot of things, but there were several things that I said that were so specific. So there is a girl named Jadina, which is Ghadina. I think she's in Canada. And she channels. I don't know how else to say that. She, you know, it's like a vibration and energy flows through her and she speaks what she's feeling or thinking, or she's always inspired to share messages that she feels are coming through her. And I believe they are. Anyway, the point is that for some reason, there are millions of people doing this on YouTube and she speaks to me. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. But when I tell you that she speaks and she stops me cold all the time. And I just love listening to her because I use that hashtag Inspire the World and she inspires me. She speaks a language that I understand, right? I get a notification today. I'm at the hair salon, which is why I look, crazy. And I get a notification that she did a video. I don't always get the notifications. This particular one caught my attention. And one of the things that's been happening to me lately is that I've been seeing a lot of double, triple, quadruple numbers. Like I'll see, 1122, 1111, 111, 222, 444, 333, like over and over and over. In fact, the day before yesterday, all day long, it was like twos were jumping at me. There was a telephone number that had 5 twos in it, right? I looked at my phone at a very specific time in the middle of a thought that I was having, and it was 222. Just that kind of stuff has been happening to me a lot. That's supposed to be a really good sign, energy-wise, spiritual-wise, universe-wise, especially if you're in the middle of just a challenging time in your life where you're asking for answers, right? So the video, Jadina's video. So I go and I pull it up, and I'm at the beauty parlor. I have hair curlers in, there's like hot air everywhere, and I'm trying to keep my mind off of like, I can't do heat. And so I'm excited because I have something to put my attention on. I put in my headphones, and she does that thing that she does. She just starts talking. And she says, of the many things that she said 4 things in particular. And when I tell you, it's like she was in the room with me when I did my pitch prayer. It was that specific. She said the sentences exactly as I said them. But it's as if I had said, I need that when I walk outside my building, that there is a giant red bus waiting to take me to the grocery store in Spanish Harlem. I'm going to just be stupidly specific in that way. And then she said, so the red bus is waiting for you outside to take you to where you want to go. Like it was that specific. Look, I'm still shaking just even telling you about it. So here's the point. Why am I doing this message? Because I feel like there are moments in your life where you reach out in faith and answers come, and then you doubt them. You go, well, that was just a coincidence. Well, this was one of those moments where I couldn't do that because there were 4 things that were so specific to me, so specific that I wish I could share it with you. I just can't share it yet. But she said them. And there were things that she said when she pointed that were specifically about things that I'm doing right now. Now, she's on YouTube. She's talking to millions of people. None of that matters because sometimes you're walking down the street and a stranger passes you by, and a stranger will say something to you for no reason that is exactly the answer you needed at the moment. Don't question it. Just accept the gift. And I'm saying this to you because I'm really saying it to myself. I am speaking to anyone who has ever felt like no matter what they did, no matter where they went, no matter how hard they worked, they just didn't fit in and they couldn't get a break. And it felt like for some reason the world, sometimes it just felt like the world was against you, your family, your friends. Sometimes you just needed a moment to just go somewhere and be alone so that you can catch up with your thoughts. And then on top of that, we live in a world so full of crazy, so full of hateful people that are, showing up in all kinds of ways all the time. Sometimes you got to turn the noise off. So I'm sharing this because if I'm going to be using the hashtag inspire the world, then I've got to put my money where my mouth is. And so here I am inspiring you with who I am. You have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter if your family doesn't believe, if your friends don't believe. It doesn't matter how long you've been trying to do whatever the hell it is you want to do. I'm asking you never to give up. You can't give up on you because people will give up on you really quickly, but they don't matter. The only thing that matters is that you never give up on yourself, because you have to remember something. People that stop dreaming will shit on your dreams. People who have lived an existence of lack and limitation will tell you that you're crazy, that you're not. They'll try to convince you that you are not worth what you know you are. And so I'm saying to you, you're not only worth it, you deserve whatever you've wanted in your life. And if you're breathing, you can't give up. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. But until I take my last breath, I am going to be an example of what that means. Because those messages came through, and something, maybe the spirit of my mom, my dad, my grandma, who none of which are here anymore, maybe they were the ones saying, just hang on, because the only thing that matters is that I'm true to myself, is that you're true to yourself. I can already hear it. There are people who will try to contact me now and say, girl, what are you doing? You can't be on social media being emotional. You know what? Keep it moving. If that's how you feel, if you have some kind of an opinion about me being a human being, the human being that you've been, the human being all of us get to be at some point in time when we're honest with ourselves, you have a problem with that, then you don't need to be in my life, because I'm going to be me. And being me has not been easy. But you know what? At the end of the day, when I am no longer here, I would know that I was myself and that I didn't have to ask permission to be myself. And that if someone didn't like me, it didn't matter, because I love me. I love me just the way I am, with all the pointy edges, with all the expletives and the colorful words. I love me and my personality just the way it is. And so I'm saying that I will be the queen of the misfits, because if I don't fit in the world, and there's somebody out there that resonates with this message that doesn't fit in the world, I got you. I'm not going to be ashamed of being a human being, because one of the things that's lacking in this world right now is humanity. And I know there are good people in the world, and I'm speaking to those who struggle with staying good, because it's so easy to lash out. I've been there. And I'm telling you, it's worth getting up when you fall down. And sometimes when you fall down, someone's waiting to kick you. And that's okay too. You just get up and you keep going, because God wants for you what you want for yourself. I'm not going to apologize for being human. I was just hoping that my experience of literally feeling like something touched me could touch somebody out there, and inspire you to keep going. That's it. I'm good. I'm happy. I know I probably look and sound crazy, but I'm good. I was with my sister and her husband yesterday, and they've had their struggles like anybody else. And something really wonderful happened for them yesterday, and it was as if it happened to me. I was so happy. And of course, I feel that way about my family, but I can feel that way for complete strangers. You know, for whoever's listening to this that's going through a hard time, I want you to know that this shit passes. It passes. It just does. But you have to hang in, and you can't buy into the illusion that is this so-called reality. None of the shit happening in the world right now, none of it has to destroy your spirit, your faith. None of it. Because you are so much more than the details. And somebody's going to have a problem with this video. And I couldn't give two less fucks. I have no fucks to give. You're looking at it. I come as I am. And I'm really grateful for my ability to do that. Life can be beautiful if you just let it. And there's somebody listening all the time. So please pray when you feel like you can't go on. Just get quiet, because someone's listening. Thank you.